signing official documents. Hello, Avacal. Welcome to the Crown Tournament, February, in Bicycle. We're just about to get started, so you'll get some fun nonsense for a little bit, and then we'll get the show on the road. Look at all the official things happening. Say hi to the kingdom. They can't hear you. Okay, thank you.
Of course, just make sure it's
Basically, don't let it fall over. If something's happening and it's not in frame, just it's out of it. So. Oh, hi.
Looking after the live stream. Yeah, Griffin and I. It's okay, you're out of the room.
Well, that's fair. I will swap it with whatever.
It was fine.
Yeah.
My father comes out here for work all the time. My father used to work here as well. Oh my god, we've had this conversation. We've had this conversation with the same person for bodies. My god.
You're appearing. Awesome. So will give me a little winky.
If I'm right at the edge here, I'm gonna be. It's fine. It's not gonna be perfect anyways.
Their Majesties, welcome into the court, the Baron and Baroness of Montingard, Rever, and Audice.
Don Tauruses!
The Baron and Baroness of Mergenwood. The Baron and Baroness of Borealis. Thus opens the court of Vic and Aisha. You have their Majesties' leave to make yourselves comfortable. Pray tend the words of their Majesties.
Good morning. Thank you for joining us today for our crown tournament. Look, you're not going to see it reflected in our faces today because we're both sort of sick, but we are well blessed with a kingdom that is proud, and we're glad to see you come today and contest for the crown.
We're very excited to be here and we're excited to see all of you. We know you'll fight well, honorably, and chivalrously, and do your best. We found it to be a very good tournament. Thank you for everyone for coming.
Okay. Upon this day, February 15th, Annus Pietatis 59, is the beginning of the 10th year of the Kingdom of Avacal's history. In recognition of those who have come before, hear now the names of those who have ruled these Griffin lands as king and queen. Albrecht von Rugen and Nashida El Rakasa, Gunnar Iverson and Ellen Chavez, Arnsbjorn Turnensen,
You can start.
Okay. All right. That's all we're waiting for. Your Majesties, may I present to you this contender for your crown. This man and his beautiful lady have before stewarded your kingdom. And so I bring forth to you Count Arnsbjörn Tyrnason and Duchess Inga Indrausliga, the newest Lion of Antir, to present themselves as candidates.
Thank you so much, friends, for doing this. And we bring great honor to you.
I don't get to. Can I pick?
Your Majesties, come before you today, Ogedai Bahadur, inspired by her ladyship royal. Can we approach? Thank you, Judge. Today we want to make our claim for these glorious lands. We want to make our will known upon the field of valiant deeds through the eternal blue sky. Your Majesties, please take this pesa from my hands as our words of intention. You may recognize our rights and allow us to enter your most esteemed list.
You'll fight honorably in your
Your Majesties, from the beginning of our society's time, it was determined to better the grace and beauty and the inspiration of these lands. The inspiration is why we fight in these tournaments. Inspiration this day is one of wisdom and grace of Roxanne Delaroche. The fighter that will defend her honor and better her this day is Raoul Delaroche.
Well, I always take bribes.
This is a bribe. We just want to make sure you're,
Thank you for doing my name as we have it.
Your Majesties, Excellencies, I present to you Sir Catherine Ingamone Alve, who wishes to be, as humble and as her own strength. But the strength that brings them to fight is the one who is beside them. Their inspiration, Master William Bennett. Here of the Roman's realm, and they bring in triplicate sign.
Paperwork.
Your Majesties and all those gathered here today, may I present Sir Brogan Gunderson, inspired by her ladyship Astrid Arnsbjorn's daughter. She is also vying for this kingdomship.
have everyone know that we did not break up that couple. We gave them a choice and they have made that.
Your Majesties, I have the honor of presenting another one of your knights before this court. I present to you Sir Dmitry Korsak, inspired this day by the great administrator of your mighty realm, Her Ladyship Renee Carr.
Unto their Majesties, Vic and Aisha, with support of my far-traveled inspiration, Lady Annie Martin, I, Master Robert of Clan Gun, humbly request entry into your crown tournament to find your heirs. If successful, we promise to do our best to be your heirs. Thank you.
Your Majesties, Senor Skal, called Peacemaker, Lady Jacinda, John's daughter, called the Needle. Both serve families from the birth of your kingdom. Both study under warrior leaders, proven to this kingdom. Skal, whose words have resonated in the halls of kings and queens outside this realm, who has stood in the forefront of battle in your army. Today, he brings peace, the peace of the grave, to all who deny his claim to place Jacinda upon the throne. Jacinda, whose martial prowess has already earned her your trust to protect and defend your Valleywold as its champion there, who brings just not the cacophony of war, axe and sword on shield, but who has also demonstrated skill and service with another pointed object. With textiles and her knitting, she has advanced the sciences, provided largesse, and clothed your people. She prepares personalized burial shrouds today
How much are those?
for those who block her path to place Skal upon your throne. Your Majesties, Lord Wolchuk Vikingson, and Ladyship Lucinda Narabringa, my king and queen, greet now, as beloved family, one of your own. Wolchuk and his inspiration, one of your faithful officers, Lucinda. Through many miles and lives has Wolchuk stood behind you in times of verbal diplomacy, and between you in times of iron and fire diplomacy. Always to keep you safe, his sole focus. And with that unwavering focus from the throne, your squire will prove to be a great king, forcing order from chaos, bending madness into reason. Lucinda has proven her ability to find common sense and great productivity and compassion with the most unruly of all. Learning it steadfast, steady, and with fresh horizons and new ideas, she stands prepared to follow you and your proud works to lead Avacal as its next queen. Your Majesties, I present your heirs. All that remains to be done now is some simple killings.
Avacal, it is my pleasure to introduce to you Lady Signy Smitha. Know that her feats you witness today of strength and violence are inspired by the Sir Fergus of Carlisle.
Your Majesties, for the prophetic third time I come before you. Lord Jacob Rorickson, Mistress Gwen McFergus. Majesties, yet again, your loyal subject, Lord Jacob, of the quick laugh and quicker sword, and his inspiration, Mistress Gwen, who makes her life service to the throne. Again and again, Jacob has placed his life in peril to learn the skills needed to lead and value as a people. As the All-Father did when he tore out his own eyes to satisfy Mimir and drink from the well of wisdom, so does Jacob suffer under the sadistic tutelage of a Draugr to learn the ways of sword and leadership. I want to make sure. He has earned the throne that you leave him. Started in service, proven in service, elevated in service. Now comes Gwen, who, like Ran, collects those in over their heads and delivers them to the halls of the mighty. Together they provide your future kingdom balance, the sword with the heart, wisdom and enthusiasm, grace and ferocity. At the end of the day, you will see across a crow-picked field of corpses where the Valkyrie choose the brave two people who will be your heirs, Jacob and Gwen, future king and queen.
Great and mighty majesties of the Griffin, most honorable of excellencies, before you stands Opa of Sans Ebb, inspired this day by Lord Seamus. He does not bring many accolades, he does not bring many words. He brought me instead. He seeks to fight on this field, to bring his love of the dream, the love of the game, the love of Avacal, and the good people. He poured out those emotions, but he seeks to also pour out a lot of violence today, with honor and chivalry.
in helping find your heirs. So I introduce the marshals for this tournament.
Hey, would you join us for a second, please? We have a subtle gift for you as well. Do thank you, of course, for everything you've done for you, for your organization, and your talents, and most of all, for everyone who's done staff here.
Your Majesties, your marshals being your hand, being your eyes, but your hands are those who make sure that you are well taken care of.
We charge you to exercise your patience.
Thank you very much for this. We know that everything is done to you guys.
And as you have hands on the field, your memory at the lists, we are your voice and honored to be so, so all may hear the glory upon this field.
Contestants of the Avacal list, do you have an inspiration whose favor you advance and with whom you would rule should you prove victorious on the field?
I so swear.
Do you each swear to abide by the rules of the list? Contestants, do you swear that should victory be yours today, you and your chosen consorts will attend your coronation, the crown tourney to choose a successor, your successor's coronation, and that you and your consorts will fulfill the duties and obligations of a king and queen of Avacal, ruling justly and according to the laws of Avacal to the utmost of your abilities, as long as you shall reign.
I so swear.
With those who would bestow favors upon these contestants, please come forth and do so now.
why does Crown Tournament mean so much to society? Forget about our kingdom, there's a Crown Tournament in every kingdom. Why do we have Crown Tournaments? What's the point? Why do we select a ruler to write a combat? And here's what I think. You know, because you're wearing armor, you know that it's not just about physical ability. And you know a large part of what we do is mental. You're going to be the kind of fighter that you are, that's in touch with your personality. If you're a timid person, when you get pressed in the Eric, at the moment of truth, you're gonna fight timid. If you're an aggressive person, when you get pressed at that moment, you're gonna fight aggressive. You cannot walk away from who you are in armor. That's the reason why we train. It's not just to make my sword arm better, it's so that when I get pressed, if I'm a timid person, I can respond in whatever way I need to respond. Not based on my personality, but based on what I select and choose to do. In a moment of heightened aggression, where it's gonna hurt, where it's gonna sting, where there's a negative payoff if you do it wrong, right? What we ask you to do is fight honorably and just. We don't say be the kind of person you think you are. We say be the kind of person you want to be. In the hardest thing in the world to do, which is fight another human being. It doesn't matter if Monday I get to go off to work, right? At that moment, in that time, it's a combat thing. And we ask you at that moment to be the best person that you can be in your entire life. Be chivalrous, be honorable. That's what it's about. If you can prove on this field today, right, to go after what we consider the greatest gift in this kingdom, right, to wear this crown and represent the people. If I can ask you, if we can ask you, if society can ask you at that moment to come out of that and be the best person you can be in that moment, then you should be able to do that whenever. Whenever you want. It's simple, but it's not simple. Does that make sense? So that's what we ask you to do. If you can do that, and if you come king and queen, we will do everything in our power to help. And long after we are done, we will have stories about this thing. Okay? So our lives aren't even. I don't know when this is ever going to come again for us, so I'm going to pull my supplier over to you. I think we're okay, but I need to hear this. Are we good? Can we choose? So we should be okay. Okay. So we're gonna start. We're gonna pick. We're gonna start. So we're just gonna work our way down, right? And challenge around. Okay. Guys, so let's start. Ask your please.
Me first, you're gonna be last. Like high school.
Yeah, exactly. So we have a Dine. We don't vibrate first round. Okay. So you come choose your opponent.
Your Majesties wish you well in their 18th Crown Tournament of Avacal. There will be 10 to 15 minutes of warm-up, and then the tournament shall begin. Fighters, please ready yourselves and await the mistress's word. Thus present the report of their Majesties.
We'll be back, Abigail. Well, I have to peel the tape off of the finish button, so that's exciting.